first word that comes to mind, he's self-made. What makes him unique, too, is he's a farmer, a ginner, he's peanut business, banker, and all to do with agriculture.
My name is Bob McLendon. I own and operate a diversified farming operation in Leary, Georgia.
It was obvious that he was going to be identified as somebody that was going to take on a national leadership role.
The best title I've ever had is president of a bank. I've actually been a president of a bank. The best job I've ever had is farming. Barbara's daddy had set up a farm partnership for Barbara and her sister. I'd been in the bank 4 years, and I learned about irrigating farmland in the 60s when I worked for Mutual New York in the investment department. I saw the opportunity with the farm here that we could irrigate it, and profit would increase tremendously, and we could hire better people and have better equipment. So I decided that I would tackle the job. Then I went out on my own and started farming in 1987. And I knew the business end of any type business, but I didn't know anything about production agriculture. And as I learned, took more responsibility. I didn't start off with nothing. I stepped into management of a farm that already had everything established, and I just increased it.
He started growing cotton before a lot of people did, and then being in the ginning and peanut buying business and grain business, and in the cotton business through the Cotton Council, Cotton Incorporated, Southern Cotton Growers. So I think that has something to do with the timing of him getting involved. And he's just that way, that he's the kind of person that if he gets involved, they're going to get him in the leadership side of it.
The selection of Bob, I think, was sort of a signal that Georgia had arrived. By naming him chairman, I think it signaled to the rest of the industry that Georgia was going to be a significant player and a significant influence in future policy development and in communication. And by selecting Bob, I think it recognized his ability to take that leadership role. As chairman of the Cotton Council, he had to allow everybody to say what they needed to say. He had to work with staff and look at the economics and look at the political considerations to set the tone and to listen to all points of view, and then try and formulate policy that benefited all the regions, all the cotton producing regions, and all of the interest groups that make up the cotton industry. So he could look beyond his own operation and even his own region and consider everybody's views, and so he was widely respected.
I don't know of anybody more deserving. He supported agriculture in every way he could, through serving with all the Cotton Council and all the industry associations.
People like Bob McLendon, who are willing to give of their time have time away from their business and devote time to building industries, the recognition of an industry, building policy and communicating that policy are the reason these organizations have the effectiveness they do in Washington and around the country in building policy and communicating it.
All I've done is always just work, try to do the best job I could do, to be recognized and by your peers, and University of Georgia that's meant so much to me and has given me opportunities